Hey guys and gals, Nary here for Drakeweed Gaming. It's me on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Roads Yet Traveled. So yeah, before we jump into it, just wanted to let y'all know that our Patreon is now up for as little as $5. Y'all can help support the channel and get exclusive rewards like permanent access to our community Discord server and full access to our upcoming Not Safe for Work videos. All that for as little as $5. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump right back in. Alarm Chan, you are up, and let's go. Alright. How can he be so crass to other members of the station? Doesn't sit right with me. If he was that rude to Doc or Tyr, I'm sure he'd get in trouble. Gah, I can't worry about all this. It's not good for me. Unfortunately, I have to just worry about myself right now. What did he mean when he said, if I am let out of my cell? Surely once Doc and Merrick, well, mostly Doc, make sure I'm not a danger to the crew, they'll let me out. Unless there was some other new development with the captain that I haven't heard of. Maybe my presence here has really caused such an issue that letting me freely walk the halls is now out of the question. No, that can't be it. I do wonder, though, what it's like out there. I get the impression I didn't get the full experience when I was running for my life. Yeah, I'll be okay, I shout, standing up and triumphantly announcing to my cell. I look over to Marika, who's just giving me a curious side-eye. Fuck. Right. I'm not really alone. A bit embarrassed, I try to casually sit back down with my book. A short amount of time passes before I hear the door open. Heavy plodding footsteps clearly into who might be visiting us. Hello, Merrick. Rias. I hope you're both getting along. Murmured grumblings from both sides give Doc a good idea of how things are going. He doesn't look particularly surprised. In fact, he looks fairly tired himself. I know he's probably been working all day. Hope he can get some rest. I make some room on the bench for him as it seems like he's going to come in. To which he smiles. I can't stay long tonight, sorry. I need to make sure I get a few more tests running before I go to bed. But I can stay with you while you eat if you don't mind. Oh. Well, of course, Marrow. I'm a bit bummed that he can't stay longer, but I'm glad he's here at all. He takes a seat next to me. Surprisingly close to me, in fact. I know he's been coming in here without fear of getting contaminated, but I still don't really understand why. Maybe as the head of medicine, he's just not worried about it, or if he's on some cocktail of antibodies or something. I'm realizing I have no idea how medicine really works. It's still nice to be this close to someone, even just to feel a bit warmer from their presence. Before my mind can wander any further, a bowl is placed in front of me. Another salad. I take it, but look to Marrow, who seems to understand my disappointment. I'm sorry, Rias. I haven't really had time to run more allergy tests for you. I've been trying to prepare for your release and, amongst other things, figure out if you carry any diseases and such. You understand? No? I do. But it still sucks. Just eating the same meal. Oh well. I noticed Doc has a small parcel with him as well. Oh, this? After dinner, I have a small gift for you, Rias. Noting that, I smile and continue my dinner. Merrick walks up the wall and keeps an eye on us. So, Doc, you got any news on the next few days for me? I feel like I'm being kept in the dark here. Got told to change everyone's schedules with some shitty excuses, then report right back to either you or Chief himself. What's up? Yes, it has been complicated trying to manage everything. Especially since Professor Senno is busy trying to catch a wagging tail with all the data he has. Trying to what? Is that like a saying around here? That bad, huh? Anything you can tell me, or...? Officially, no. But since I'm exhausted and need to complain about it to someone, it seems like it might be all wrong. Wrong? How can data be wrong, Doc? I don't know. I'm not that good with quantum physics. I just know there's been a lot of cursing coming from his office and he's taking up most of the station's processing power. I heard some computers are even malfunctioning today because of it. I'll be sure to not bother him. Well, not more than I have to. Yes, I heard about what happened. You read my report? I always read your reports, Merrick. As well as Director Tyrion's. It's my job. Although in truth, I didn't have to read anything, as he showed up at my lab half alive, not but a few marks ago. Watching the security footage, I feel you both emitted a decent amount. I'm confused how much power Marrowyn actually has around here. He seems like hold a lot of sway, especially if he can just casually find security footage and incident reports. It's like, water time. Maybe that's all just part of his job, though. His job. As a doctor. You watched the footage? Yes. So you can see I was right then, right? There's no right or wrong, Merrick. While the actions Director Tyrion took may have been questionable, I do feel that he meant well and did his best to take care of our guest here, who, may I remind you, is now top priority for both of us. I still think Chief should see it. You will do no such thing, Merrick. The Chief is overwhelmed as is right now. Huh. I know you have... He takes an exceptionally long pause between words as if trying to avoid a verbal landmine. It's very clear now that Merrick might just have it out for Rune. History with Director Tyrion, but it's something you are going to have to get over. Or at least deal with it while we work together to take care of Rias. I know it's hard to move past what happened, but if you need help, you can always just message... Fine. I'm fine. I get it. I'm sorry, Doc. I won't bother the Chief. Half-lidded eyes inspect Merrick with machine accuracy. Marrowyn looks kind of convinced, but he's also clearly exhausted. I'll hold you to... He has to stop mid-sentence to take a massive yawn, and manages a quick look at his teeth, which are a bit terrifying. They're uniform and clean, but as sharp as you'd expect a canine's to be, although it seems they have some molars in the back. I didn't get a good look, but that would explain how they can tolerate vegetables and the like. He slumps over, almost knocking into me. Oh, right. I trust you, Merrick. You can handle this professionally. He's fine, by the way. Director Tyrion is discharged with no issues. Oh, that's good to hear. I'm sure he's still shook up, though. Merrick looks almost sad, as if disappointed in himself. Or he's just upset he can't harp on Rune anymore. Well, at least not while under the scrutiny of Marrow. After finishing my salad, I'm happy to find my next dish isn't a bowl of grains, but that broth again. Still steaming over and warm. Just cupping it in my hands for a while was nice. The warmth permeating my fingers. Oh, I forgot to mention. I'm sorry, Rias, but I couldn't get anything done about the temperature. Turns out I'd have to change the temperature on the whole floor, and for that, I'd have to give a valid reason. I can't really do that without disclosing, well, you. I hope it's manageable. I believe he'll be out of here soon. If it's still too cold, let me know. I'm sure I can figure something out. Ah, damn, I guess that makes sense. He could probably only go over so many people's heads before they start asking questions. It's okay. Thank you, though, Marrow. I put a hand on his massive shoulder and look up to him as he smiles softly. So, anyways, Doc, besides the Chief's data, is there any other news? Like this AI thing? It's gonna work, yeah? Are we just gonna hear him speak? Whatever it is he's speaking, or... Once again, I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. It seems like more of a translator, so maybe. I understand the concept of it, but I've never installed one myself. Professor Sinnoh will explain it when we get them installed. Installed. Right. Remind me to bring a magazine or something. That shit takes forever. I remember when I got... His eyes flicked at me and he stops mid-sentence. I can only assume he was lost in conversation and forgot I can understand him. It takes a while is all. Yes, it is not a particularly expedited process, but I can assure you it is efficient. I finish up my meal and put it on the tray. Marrow pushes it to the side and pulls out the parcel. You'd be surprised how hard it was to find these. I do hope you can make use of them. 1 second, y'all. Water time. Thanks? The parcel doesn't seem very large, but it is soft. After opening it, I'm happily surprised to pull out a new shirt. The material feels soft and decently stretchy, and it has some symbols on it that I cannot identify. Well, finding something in your size did turn out to be quite the challenge as well. Technically, you're a kid's size. Really? No way, really? It's embarrassing. At least Merrick thinks it's hilarious. Puh, where'd you even find something that small, Doc? Lost and found. I think it was left over from some tour. I mean, look at what it says on the front. Marrow gently turns it so that Merrick can see the front of my new shirt. Upon reading it, he almost falls over laughing. Oh yeah, that's why I can't laugh. It'll give me hiccups. Doc, no, that's too funny. You can't do that. Oh god, I've got hiccups now, motherfucker! Ugh. I'm terrified that it says something really embarrassing, so I turn to Marrow, who's already caught on. Oh god, he scratches the back of his head and lets out a small laugh. It's nothing bad, I promise. Do you have interns where you come from? Laugh, laugh, laugh. You gotta be kidding me! Doc seems relieved that we can all have a decent laugh about it. Also in the parcel is a new pair of shorts and some boxers. Boxers with a hole in them where a tail would go. Makes sense, I guess. Unfortunately, that's all, though. No new socks or shoes. I guess I don't need new shoes, but I still need some new socks. Especially if the rest of this place is this cold. I think I need to get going. I have to make sure everything is ready for Rias to leave here. And that means some more tests tonight. He gets up from the bench, stretching and yawning once again. I also have to meet someone about fixing my lights. I think they're coming by tonight. Anyways, I must be off. Good night, Rias. I promise when you're out of here, we will have a real dinner. More than just this. Oh, thank you. He turns to leave. I reach out to stop him, but only grasp the air as he passes. Don't even know why I did that. Merrick seems to have noticed me doing it, but doesn't ask. I couldn't answer anyways. Good night, Merrick. Get some rest. I'll message you tomorrow when everything is ready. So soon, huh? Yes, you know how it is here. Better to get this out of the way than slow down on the other projects. Sounds about right. Get some rest, Doc. Huh. No promises. And the door closes. I'm left sitting alone, but with a new shirt at least. Bring it up to my face to see if it smells like anything. I'm almost disappointed to find it just smells like clean laundry. Not even a hint of anything floral either. Kinda surprised it doesn't smell like, well, dog. But it feels comfy, so I won't complain. This, however, doesn't change the fact that I desperately need a shower. I feel wretched. Splashing myself with water from the sink isn't a great solution either. As the lights dim in the room, I can tell it's getting late. I'm excited for tomorrow, but I've barely had time to process what it really means. I might be able to talk to someone. I doubt I'll be able to hold any kind of conversation, but still, it's unbelievable. I shouldn't get too worked up over it, though. I need to go to sleep, and I don't want to be exhausted tomorrow. I have a bad tendency of staying up late when I'm excited and then being exhausted the next day. Like when I had my first day at college. Oh. Huh. Yeah. I did do that then, huh. Rubbed my eyes to get rid of the water accumulating there. I was so excited, too. I was so excited to try and start something new. But, you know, water time. Water keeps coming. My first day at my first college. I think I missed my first class because I was so excited. It's a deluge. Huh. Hooah! Sniff. All that's just gone. In a heartbeat. Who cares how my life was going? It was mine. I could control it. And now this. Ah! Sniff, sniff. Ah! Sobbing, my head in my hands violently grabbing at my hair. I'm unable to hear the footsteps behind me. I know it wasn't much, but I was struggling, but it was certain. It was real. This all feels like a joke. Where am I? How did I even get here? Ah! I don't even hear the door open. I can't hear the Karain crouching next to me yelling my name. Sniff. A gentle paw on my shoulder draws my innermost ire. My bloodshot eyes burn as I strain to see what is beyond my veil of unfettered anger. As if shattered like glass, my fury dissipates as I see the face of Marrowyn. There's a mask of horror upon his weathered muzzle, and I break down again. Marrow! Where am I? I cry. No longer in control of myself, I flop forwards, my nails clawing deeper as I fall. I can't hear Marrowyn if he's talking at all, but I can tell he's there. He gently pulls my arms away, causing me to snarl, but he remains. I pulled into a warm embrace, but in my haze it is the last thing I want. A paw holding me close, trapping me. Another patting my back. Horrid rhythm. He smells sickeningly sterile. His uniform rough and grating. I hate it all. I hate it all. Just let me go. Let me go. And yet, I haven't felt more at home in days. Marrow, Shh. He pulls me tighter. My lithe form enveloped by his warm mass. I've stopped squirming. Just panic shaking racks me now. Please calm down. Is something wrong? I know this is hard. I know you're struggling. I will try. I will make it easier for you. Tomorrow. We're so close. My hands tear at his arms in vain resistance. For reassurance. A small tick surged through me as I twitched this way and that. Throughout it all, I cannot break free. Alright, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks or a tip if you can. It always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!